Hello everyone and welcome to Whimsy Creations. My name's Becky and I hope you're all enjoying this new year. Excuse me, my chair went down. Here we go, that's it. Well, welcome to my craft along video this week. And I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've started the year off well. If you're struggling with this new year, then hopefully this little craft along video will give you some peace and some calm and just generally make you feel better. As you can see, I've got a new box for my incense, which is lovely. Got that while I was away. Home now, so the videos aren't quite so far in advanced anymore, which is nice because we have more to chat about then, don't we? So I think on my last one, which was Chill Out 2026, I asked you how I wished you a Happy New Year, but if you didn't catch that one, Happy New Year, and I hope you had a lovely time, Christmas. Right, what am I doing today? It's Craft Along, and this is a great big lever arch file, as you can see. It's a very old one. Had it a long time, and it's had multiple things on the side and everything. Anyway, I'm going to make myself a huge omni journal, and I'm going to cover this in neutral colours to start with, inside and out. And then, oh, it's damaged there, look, I think it'll still be all right. And then I'll give it a coat of Mod Podge later and let that dry. I don't often Mod Podge them, but this needs to be quite sturdy. It's going to get a lot of use. Now, if you don't know what an Omni Journal is, which I'm sure most of you do, but if you don't, an Omni Journal is a journal of many things. So it's not a planner, it's not an art journal, it's everything. It's all types of journals combined, and that is what this is going to be. All types of journal combined, and it's all going to be in neutral colours. And then I think I might make a nice topper for it, but we shall see. I don't know how much we'll get done today, but we will. Where's my little timing sheet? Here it is. 11 o'clock. There we go. For me anyway, it's 11 o'clock. We'll do a bit of this and we'll have a chat and see how we go. I'm just going to glue it on to start with glue stick, and as I say, then I'll go around it with Mod Podge afterwards. I had an absolutely lovely time away. Saw both my boys, both their families, and I like that piece. I'm going to stamp on that piece. I think I'll stamp on that piece as well. That one could go in the bin. Yeah, had a lovely time away. I'm not going to go over this metal edge. I think that's quite useful to keep, that metal edge. So down in this corner, I'm just going to go up to the metal edge. I will go over that edge though. As you can see, it's got a bit battered around, so we'll go over that, but not over this metal bit. So we'll have to put some small bits down. Actually, I might do them first. Might do some small bits down here first. So that will go over there nicely, won't it? Not sure what sort of front I want yet. What sort of thingy here? I made one of these before years ago, but it was only a little A5 one. And whilst it worked, I still had other journals as well. And I've currently got 3 on the go. I've got my daily planner, which I can't manage without, because if I don't write stuff down, I forget. And I've got my craft video journal, which is very tiny. You've seen that before, which was all right when I was just doing bits on my own, but now I'm doing YouTube. It's not really sufficiently big enough. And then I've got a prayer journal that I do every day as well. And really, I would like to combine them all. So I just, oh, that's a nice colour, isn't it? Let's do that side instead. So I don't have to keep lugging 3 different things around. Now, this may seem big thing. I don't lug it around. I keep it in one place. And it's going to have lots of sections. It wouldn't suit everybody, you know. Not a lot of people would want something this large. I understand that. But it's going to be done tastefully, I think. They're all going to have coffee dyed papers in. It's going to have coffee dyed papers in. I've printed all those, and so I printed what I've got in on my DigiKits is I purchased them from different people. So I think one of them is My Porch Prints, but that's the only one I can remember. The rest are just generic ones that I honestly can't remember, and I apologise to those people who they belong to. I want to go, that's not big enough to go over that corner. So yes, and what I've done, because I was never happy with one type, I've now combined all three together, and I've taken bits out of each one that I like, that I find useful. Because it's always the way, isn't it? When you purchase a DigiKit or buy a planner even from the town, you know, you always find bits in it that you don't want to use. And then I find there's bits in it that are missing that I do want to use. So I decided to write down, I did this while I was away, wrote down exactly what I needed out of a diary, out of a journal, out of a planner, what my needs were. Wrote a whole list of what they were. And then I'm just going to tear that off. And then I went through all the DigiKits I've got. I've got at least 3 planner sorts, and one of them was a crafting one, and one of them was, I'm not doing this very well, it's because I'm talking. Let's stick you down there and we'll sort you out when we do the inside. Sorry if that was right in your face, I apologise. Just going to check that you're recording. Oh yes, you are. Yes, sorry, all you can see is a great big purple screen, isn't it? This is rather large, and my tripod thingy flopped down a bit. I need to sort that out, but eventually it won't be quite so purple in your face, and then it will get a bit more interesting. So anyway, what I've done is I've taken the planner out of one of them, which I loved, but as I say, I had to have 2 others. I've taken the devotional and reflective pages out of another one, and then I've taken the crafting pages that I want, you know, the journal from my crafting journal, out of another. And yeah, let's hope it. I love Scotland, so I'm putting this little old map of Scotland on, one of my favourite places. So if you haven't been, you really need to go. Absolutely gorgeous place. So yeah, I realise if you're in the States it's a bit difficult. What's this map? What's this map of? The Summer Isles, Ross, and all right, that's a bit more. Yep, we'll put that somewhere to match. Let's take the edges off here. So, and I apologise about the great big purple blob. Purple always used to be my go-to colour, and I still like it, but I like it more of a distance now. Some people who love purple wondering why on earth I'm covering this. Well, A, it's very tatty, and B, I've mellowed over the years. I've grown up, probably. About time, isn't it? I'm in my 60s. It's about time I grew up. I'm not putting that on yet. I want some more stuff here. Yeah. I decided I no longer wanted... I mean, one wall of my bedroom is purple, but only one. The rest is cream. And I have like an ensuite attached, and one of those walls is purple as well. To match the bedroom, basically, because the rooms are joined. So yeah, but sorry if you can't see, I need to pull it forward. It's so big for me. I need to pull it forward a bit to do this. So yeah, that is what I'm planning to do. I won't do it all on screen, because there's a lot of cutting with the guillotine to cut pages the size I want them, and there's I've printed off my tabs. I'll show you some bits, but not all of it. But yeah, if you, I know lots of us have bought diaries in the past and everything, but if you can't find what you're looking for, the best thing I discovered was to make your own. Just make your own. I think I might put these on. These are nice, but they're all a bit, I think I'll cut those, tear those up. They're too many. Let's get some different colours and some more interesting paper on here. This is relatively interesting. Let's pop you on. I'll cover some of you up because I'm not keen on that old man, but pop him on. It's going to take a long time to do, and going around these is going to be quite difficult. As you can see, there's paint on that, but it'll probably, yeah, it'll scrape off because it's metal. Yeah. You don't know how much of this you'll see, but I need to get it done, and today was a videoing day. Today is Monday. I always video on a Monday. So I thought, well, just bring you along. It's only a craft with me, you know. Sorry, I keep saying don't I? I apologise. I've had 2 weeks off and I need to get back into the swing of things. That's what I need to do. Oh, I'm a big lover of embroidery, so that would be a good piece to go on there, wouldn't it? I'm going to put that other map on, but I like that. It's a bit, ooh, this side, dry stitches. I mean, they're not going to see all of this because I'm going to put a front on. That's sticky. I always start my new year with a good old clear out. I go through, I sort my filing out, you know, the personal filing for the house, and I sort out, well, I sort cupboards out. I know a lot of people call it spring cleaning when they do it in the spring, but I like to do it at the beginning of the year. I think it sets a good, for me, it sets my mind straight for the new year, you know. I mean, I know it's the 5th, but today it's the 5th. You'll get this a couple of days' time on Thursday. But, yeah, it does take me a couple of weeks to get it all done, but that's no problem, you know. I've got a very large cupboard in my craft area. And because it's fitted and it's behind closed doors, it tends to get junked up very quickly. My working space doesn't, because I have to work in a tidy area. But, oh, we need some more going. Oh, let's put that across there then. So, you know, I can't work in a mess. My brain won't work like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm no minimalist by any means. I like coziness. But when I'm actually physically working, the area has to be clean and tidy. I don't mind if it's not clean and tidy when I've finished, but I do like to start that way. So the sooner I can get rid of this great big purple patch off the screen, the better for you. But then I'll have to turn it over and do it again anyway. Still using the same book though. I got quite a bit of the vintage ones done at my son's house when I went over. I've got a craft bag that it's Everything Mary, I think it's called, and it's designed for travelling with craft supplies. Oh well, not to worry, we'll pop that there. And I filled that up with all my stuff. I'm used to travelling with my craft stuff because when my granddaughter was much younger, my big granddaughter, I used to have to go and look after her in the holidays because both her parents work. And I used to take over all my crafting then, so I'm quite used to it. There's no rhyme or reason here. It's just getting covered at the moment. I don't know what sort of front to put on that sort of depicts everything that's going to go in it. So if you've got some ideas of what the topper should be, obviously I don't want it too bulky because there's going to be enough going on anyway. So if you've got any ideas, oh, I've done it again. I do apologise. Right, let's see, what have we got in here? That's a nice thing, isn't it? That's quite nice. We pop that there. To say a lot of this you probably won't get to see anyway. Well, I want my topper to be from there to about there, and from there to about there. So what to put? So it's going to cover a planner, prayer and gratitude and crafting and videoing. So it's going to cover a lot of stuff, this file. this journal. Just because it's in a file doesn't mean to say it's not a journal. You can have any kind of cover you want on a journal, and mine's going to be a lever arch. So I'm going to have a lot of hole reinforcers to do, aren't I? But hey, there's an index there, but I don't think I'll be using that. Sorry about the noise. It goes right up to there. That's nice. Let's just tear you off then. Just dropping my knife here. Nice piece of coffee stained paper. Let's shove that there. There's nothing on there. So yeah, I had a great time away. Oh, just before I came back, we went into the nearest city town, which is actually called Preston. Not the Preston near Hull, but the Preston in Lancashire. And I went to a Oxfam shop, their Oxfam shop, which is a British charity shop. Been going many years. Has a massive, well, it's basically dedicated to books. They do have a few other bits, but it's basically books, envelopes, stamps, music, and I'll have to show you some of the bits I got. I won't show you some of them are just a little bit boring, but I got the most beautiful music book. It's children's music. This is actually coffee dyed. This. How are we going to do this top bit? That's what I want to know. What's the best way to do this top bit? I don't think I want that there. Let's have a look at this. Turn it round nearer me, and you don't have to have so much purple in your face. It's going to have to go over the edge for starters, so let's pop you over the edge here. Like that, I think it's going to have to go. What do you think? Can you see this? I hope you can. So, let's damage that corner as well. I'm going to glue all that and see what we can do with it. And I'm going to Mod Podge it before I put the topper on as well. I don't like the stickiness of Mod Podge. Can be a bit sticky sometimes, but I might just sand it lightly afterwards. I don't like it when it's tacky, you know. I might dilute the Mod Podge a bit, we'll see. Well, that worked quite well. That's good. Let's do a couple more bits over here. Oh, this is a nice piece. Should we put you over here? No, we don't have to cover that just yet. That'll go nicely there. Let's use a small piece. So yeah, I went to this Oxfam shop and I got well, not lots. I got about 5 or 6 books. 2 of which I'm very pleased with. I also got a couple of board books because, as I said to you a long time ago, ages ago now, weeks ago, I wanted to do a grungy journal. Never really done a full grunge journal before. So I thought it would. I don't want to cover up that. Oh. Right, I've got a hole here which I need to, which is metal, so I need to take a bit off there. I don't know how I'm going to go around the hole yet either. Just poke paper. Thing is, I think this is metal. It is, but it's well covered, so it should stick actually. Oops, that's stuck in there. So let's glue you here. And we'll just poke you in for now, where that circle is. They aren't easy to cover, ring binders, I must admit. Or this is a lever arch, but lever arch and ring binders are not easy to cover. I have got a actual separate ring binders just on their own, you know. But they wouldn't have held enough. I needed the deep spine. I needed to be able to take papers out, like, and bring them through here or what have you, and take them out. And also, if there's anything that goes completely wrong, you know, I don't have to wreck my journal. I'd like to put a few bits of art in it as well if I can, but we'll have to see. First and foremost, it's going to be a working journal. I've got a lot in here. This is quite, that's not big enough. Is that big enough to go over there? Not quite, no. Got a gap here, but yeah, we'll just use that. We'll just use this little bit to cover that gap up. And I actually finally got, which is something I wanted to get for ages, is, where has it gone? Here. Little sandpaper on one of these. Because up till now, I've been using my massive block, which is great for when I'm doing a big area, but it's very difficult. And it's good if I'm certain areas, but for some things, it's a bit big. So I wanted a small one, so I found one of those. Oh, this is a nice piece. Not quite big enough to go through there though, but it'll go on there nicely. Yeah, let's pop you there. So, gosh, these are new incense. They're very strong, but no worries. Oops. So, hopefully I can show you this on Satisfied Saturday. Did I say I was going to put it here? I did, didn't I? Nails are useful sometimes, aren't they? Let's push that round there. Nearly done the front. There's some bits in here that are too big, and there's some bits in here I want to keep for backing. Other things, you know. Nope. Have I got anything more interesting at the bottom? Let's pull some of this more interesting stuff out the bottom here. Oh. You're nice, interesting. Oh, not big enough. Need a bigger piece. Are you wide enough? You are, but you're not long enough. You're not. Oh, see, interesting bits from the bottom, and they're not big enough. You might be. Oh, yes. That'll just about fit there. Yes. Let's use you. I mean, I know I can tear bits up, but if you can find a bit that fits without tearing it up again, it's always useful, isn't it? So anyway, you'll have to let me know what you've been up to. And once this is finished, I'll be able to start doing my hi and hugs again, or hellos and thank yous, because I'll be able to keep a good list going. And I do appreciate all of you that have subscribed and liked. It helps me out no end. It really does. I like that bit. I don't want to cover that up. So yeah, please continue doing that. That is brilliant. And if you haven't subscribed before, you know, please think about doing that. Help our channel grow and get a good community going. That would be lovely. Sorry about my chair creaking. You may not be able to hear it, but I think a bit of washi tape will be going around these little bits here, but that's okay. I got loads of washi tape from a dear friend at Christmas. What she did was, I don't know if I told you this at the time when I was opening it, but she got an advent calendar that was boxes, which are not unusual, but she filled them with crafting things. Oh, I was in seventh heaven. I got some beautiful washi tape from her. You know, not that I need any more. I do now need 2 more boxes, but I would never turn down nice washi tape ever. Where was this going? I think it was going here. So yeah, that was lovely. So I just need to buy some. I keep my washi in these containers. They're very, very handy. I've got a lot of them now, but next time I do a shop, I get them from Timu, and I wait until I've got enough stuff that I need. They're very good for what I call mundane things like that. And can we put this here? Yes, we can. And they're very cheap on Timu, you know. I've tried numerous different sorts of storage things for washi tape, and over the years, and this is the best one I've come up with, so I'm sticking with it for now. as I said, I'll do these bits with washi tape at the end. Sorry about that. Right, that's the front. The spine to do now. That's going to be I think I'll start. Oops, that needs more glue there. Look. Start this side now, and then hopefully meet the spine. And let's make sure we got it the right way up, because some of these are directional. Let's put it round this way. Sorry, you got a purple screen again. I actually did some research into a new phone as well while I was away. Hope to get it around October time. No, that's rubbish. April time. I hope to get it around April time. If mine will last that long. I'm not sure if this one will, but fingers crossed. I want to get it in April. Just for budget reasons, you know. And if it doesn't last that long, then, oh, that's dry. So be it, but I would like to get it around then. But this one is getting very hot at times. I mean, I know phones do warm up, but this is getting ridiculously hot at times, which is dangerous. I can't charge it overnight anymore because it's just not safe. So I think I need to get a new one. I'm just going to see if I can eke it out. I mean, I only have a SIM card. I buy my phones. I don't do these expensive contracts or anything. I have a SIM and then I buy a phone. And then I keep it for years. In fact, like this one, I'll keep it until it wears out. You know, that's what I do. Or until it no longer updates or anything. I'm just checking I got it the right way around. I have, you know, things like that. I'm not one for having the most trendy, newest phone or anything like that. I use it for its purpose, if you know what I mean. Sending messages, making phone calls, filming YouTube. You know, I do like a nice phone, a good phone though, because I FaceTime my granddaughter every week, pretty much without fail, sometimes twice a week, and a video. So I do need one of a relatively decent quality. And this one, bless its socks, is very old. I mean, I got it second hand, and that was about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. So, yeah. It does need a little, it has been well used, shall we say. I'd like to use that bit, but not there. I haven't got very many seriously interesting bits in here. A lot of it's book page, which I don't mind. I might do the backing book, some of the backing book page. This is a nice piece. Let's do that. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I had kind of had like 2 little Christmases. I had one with my youngest son at his house, and my eldest son and his family came over for the morning. But one of my granddaughters wasn't there, sadly. So I took her presents over to my eldest son's house. Sorry if you're getting confused. I have 2 sons. One's they're only about 3 years apart. One's 35 this year. No, 34 this year. Sorry, mate. And one's 32 this year, or 31. Sorry. 3 years and 3 months between them. And you should know how old they are. 95 he was born, so it'll be 31 this year. They are my life. You know, they are my everything. They're both married now. They both have lovely wives. I'm very fortunate. I always say I haven't lost my sons. I've gained a couple of daughters. I want some music on this. So let me just find some music paper. Oh, I'll show you this while I'm doing it, because I'm going to use some of this. Just get sidetracked slightly, shall we? This is the book I found in the shop. It's 1904. It is real vintage. I mean, it's very old, as you can see. I'm going to use some of these torn pages, but yeah, it's lovely. And it's an elementary school children's concerts, and it's this quite 1908. Sorry, music to be sung by the scholars of the elementary day schools of reading at the children's concert in the large town hall March the 2nd and 3rd. It tells you who the conductor and the pianist is, and the chairman and the secretary. 1908. And this would have been relatively new at the time. Isn't that beautiful? All the pages are, there's quite a lot of there's pages like this which are brilliant. There's a page in the back here which I really like the look of. It's got all the different, look, I thought that was great. It's got all the different key changes. So yeah, I used to sing in a group, and just going to take some out the back here, I think. Look at that. How old is that? I think I'll keep that page for my grunge one, actually. These pages, because they're seriously grungy, aren't they? So that's good, isn't it? I'll take some out the front. It seems sacrilege to use it, but that is why we get them, isn't it? It wasn't expensive. And they had a lot of different sort of music there, so push that back and tear this out. I think it'll tear very easily. Yes, it will. So we'll get a couple of sheets of this out, because I do want some. Let's take 3 out altogether. Oh, that's a nice busy page, isn't it? And I'll put that away later. And we'll put some nice big pages of this on the back, which should be good. Yeah. I might tear that edge off. Get my bigger ruler out. Where's my big? Here it is. Let's tear this off. I've got to get this the right way up too, because it is directional. Needs to go there, like that. We'll tip this bit over the top, like that. There. I would like it relatively straight. Let's move you over a bit. That's nice, isn't it? We'll put that there. How am I going to glue this? I'm just going to have to glue it. Get a couple of pieces. I've got some loose leaf here. Let's put this like that. And like that. I can glue it. So yeah, that was a good find. In English money, it was only £1.40, so I did very well in finding it, I think. But I can't find one locally that's as good as that shop, so I only ever go when I go to my son's, and then we only go if we happen to be going into the town. They live right next door, but they actually, there's you have to go right. It's not difficult, I suppose, to go. I don't know when I'm going over to my son's again though, so I don't know when I can get more goodies, you know. What I need to do is find the local one and see how difficult it is, because I live near a city. It's a lot bigger, you know. Hull is an awful lot bigger than Preston. And it's more difficult to park, and you know, I mean, where this shop is that I went with my sons, you just park in a shopping centre and walk down the street and it's there, you know. And we had the pushchair with us, so we just put the books in the bottom of the pushchair, so we didn't have to lug them around or anything. Yeah, it was a nice day out. We spent 4 hours shopping. Well, there was 5 of us, you know. I mean, it wasn't just me. I thought about doing it. I was supposed to be doing this on the front, but never mind. We will do it on the back anyway, because I won't be having a back. Did I put my big ruler away again? Oh, I didn't think I did. Does anybody? Oh, there it is. Look, but you were shouting at me. It's by the folder. So yeah, I'll put this on the back because I won't be putting a backing on. You know, I won't be putting anything else on the back. Oh, can I fold this over as well? Is it big enough? Probably if I hadn't torn the bit off, it would have been big enough. No, not quite. I'll use you down here then. We'll make you smaller. I'll pop you down here. Yeah, I might need to get some more out actually. Yeah, we'll do that here. Yeah, so we'll tear you across. How far do I want that? About there. Right, and that can come down here. I want it over to the, sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get it over to the circle a bit, this side. Yep, and then I can get it over the bottom. Is that going over the metal? Oh, it is. I don't want it over the metal, so we'll do it there then. Yeah, that'll work. Just put a little creasing where I want it to go around. There's not enough room on my desk for this. It's quite difficult. I nearly didn't video it because it's quite difficult to do large things on my desk. But, you know, it's more of a chatty video anyway, isn't it, really? Hope you're enjoying your crafting. You're crafting along with me. There we go. Right, we want to level with that metal piece there. I don't want to go over the metal piece. If I went over the metal piece, it would just, the paper would just rub straight off eventually, so very little point in covering it. I do need to cover that little bit, but that's not a problem. Now, if I don't take that bit off, that'll go right round, won't it? Yes, it will. I'll take you over there, and you round there, over there. Whoops, let's get this in the right place. What I also liked, actually, was the fact that they weren't great big pieces. A lot of the sheet music I've got, rather than book music, is very large. So I thought this would be easier because it's small. Let me just pop that up there while I glue this piece. I'm using the whole sheet this time. I'll take some gluing. So, what else did I get? I got, yeah, 2 board books because I'm going to use one of them as a grungy book. So that's a project for this year. And I want to do, I'm not going to do it on a board book, but I want to do one that isn't necessarily vintage. I just want to do a nice botanical one. See how it goes. Also, let's do some smaller journals too, sort of no-sew journals. A bit of paper missing there, actually off it. Right, let's turn you over there. I might have to redo those corners, something with those corners, but I'll do that later. Yeah, we need another piece for down here, don't we? Yep, I'm going to use another bit from the front. You could put it that way. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Doesn't all have to go the same way. It is only covering. I like that. I'll do that. Put it there. So we'll make sure I'm above. Oh, I got that bit there as well. So we will have to. Right. Think about this. Think about it. You've got to think about this. Normally when you're collaging, it's just shove it down, isn't it? Right, I'll do that. I'll tear this strip off. You're probably thinking, don't do that, do this, but I can't hear you. So this is the way I'm going to do it. I've got some scrumptious bits torn off there too. Right, go up to that. I'll go around the other side. Just put those two in the bin. They're probably getting a bit sticky. Don't know why I've got all these separated pieces. But okay, which side do we want? That side or that side? It's the same song, so it doesn't make much difference. I'll have it that side. Makes 0 difference. It's pretty much the same music. Well, it is the same music. It's the same song, so it'll be the same tune if anybody can read music. There was a time. The only instrument I ever played was the guitar, and I can't do that now because of my fibromyalgia. My fingers won't allow it anymore. sadly. But, you know, when you can't do one thing, you move on and do something else, don't you? It was something I'd always wanted to do, so I went and had lessons, and we did a little concert with some friends, just a small thing, local people, and I thought, well, I've accomplished that, and I carried on playing a bit of classical as well. Sorry, I'm just going to take this out here. It's glued down here, and then I'll get a new one. There we go. Which was fun, you know, reading music and plucking, but it wasn't to be long term. And then I grew my nails anyway, because you have to play the guitar properly. Really, for me, I had to have what am I looking for? A new glue stick. Relatively short nails. And I know some people play with long nails, but I've never really been able to do that. That's not big enough. Are you big enough? This bit I just torn off. Yes, you are. That'd be nice, because then it's all music then, isn't it? Let's tuck you off by this piece of metal. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier if I didn't have a metal rim on it, but it does make the folders last a lot longer. There. If there's any gaps, new stick, I can just pop washi on it. My youngest granddaughter, Penelope, she learnt to jump while I was there. She's 18 months old, Penelope, and she's saying more and more words, which is amazing. And she got a nice wooden kitchen, role-play kitchen, for Christmas. And I thought she was a bit young for role-play. How wrong was I? Oh yeah, she was well away there. And she had this can of like pretend baked beans, and she was trying to pull the top off, but it wouldn't come off. So we showed her one that would come off, which was sweet corn. So we showed her this tin of sweet corn. She took the top off, was most disgusted. There was nothing inside it. Oh dear. She's 18 months old. She shouldn't be doing things like that. But hey, it doesn't matter. That's the stage she's at. That's the stage she's at. You know, children develop in different rates. She seems to be developing incredibly quickly. But she's one of those sort of... she's very like her dad, my son, in so much as she wants to learn things. And, well, I think all babies are like sponges, aren't they? Well, that's that bit done. I will have a few pots of stock bits of washi to go in funny places. Wow. Let's glue this back down. Right, the inside can just, especially the back. I am going to put a pocket in the back here, but let's move that lovely music book to one side for now and get some book pages in here, which I think would be nice to cover the back. I've got a lot of them. I am going to take off some of these white bits. Actually, I don't think I need my big one for this. Maybe, I don't know. Oof. Makes it a bit more interesting if it's just writing. I'm fairly certain this isn't a this isn't a book with bad words in, so it's just a journey. I'm fairly certain it's not. No, it's a journey through. I've got that. I like that piece. Might keep that piece on that piece. That piece is going in the bin. Oh, I've got to sort something out in this corner, haven't I? I'll leave it doubled over because I need all the strength I can get in places. Right, you're sticky. No, there looks to be, but this is a lovely colour look compared with that one. This is a nice colour as well, but it's a new book. This one is not. The one I'm gluing on is a new book. It's just a reproduction of many, which would have gone in the shredder had I not used it for gluing in anyway. But now it will go in the recycling box and be recycled. And this is an old book, which I've got from a charity store because of the lovely colour, you know. It's about, whoops, and a few bits of this on the back here. Well, it's good. I'm going to have lots of stamping paper, which is good because I noticed the other day I was getting a little low on my labels that I stamp on. This is going to be a fun thing to get round, isn't it? Right. So anyway, let me know how your Christmas went and your New Year. And oops, that's a bit gungy, isn't it? Gungy. Oh, it's a bit soft. I have to confess, I've overridden my heating and put it back on because it was -4 this morning where I live. So I decided that's too cold for my house. I mean, it comes on in the morning anyway, but it went off like it normally does once I'm up and dressed. Extra glue off. But after I'd done my yoga, I was sitting there, I was absolutely freezing. Even after doing my yoga, I was still cold. So I thought, nope, it's going to have to go back on, I'm afraid. I mean, I've got sitting here in a jumper as well as a t-shirt, working here, and I'm still not hot. I mean, I've got my sleeves rolled up because they get in the way, but yeah, I'm not hot by any means. So it's a very cold day, which, you know, I don't mind. It's one of those things. At least it's an indoor day. Should I keep that music or should I just keep going down? Let's keep going down for now. It's not gunge out so much, eh? Try not to be so gungy this time, glue. You get the odd one that's a bit yucky, don't you? I mean, this is just cheap office glue, Office Direct, but I find it, you know, very good. I can't say it sticks quite well. Well, it sticks very well, actually. But I can't say it has ever come unstuck. Unstick. Okay. I think I've mentioned it before. I just got a new box. I buy it on Amazon, subscribe and save, so I get some money off it. Oh. Marion Darling, she was on her. That's what this book is about, travelling. I won't be using her picture though. Oops, 2 more of these pages. So this might be a little tad boring for you, but hope what you're crafting is more interesting. And but you know, not all videos can be rip-roaringly fascinating, can they? Well, not in my case anyway. I don't do rip-roaring fun stuff. Well, I do fun stuff. I think it's fun anyway. I want that one. Here's one. Yeah, I'll have a pocket in the back here and a pocket in the front as well. I've got some belly bands to go in it as well. I will show you it when I've finished it. Some belly bands to go in it. And it's my main job for today is to get this sort finished. But I'll have to, as I say, Mod Podge it. So then, right, we're going to have a couple of strips down there. And let it dry after I've Mod Podged it. I'll let it dry naturally as well, rather than dry it with my dryer. And my heat tool. Lots of stamping fodder here. Right. I'm going to do that to that one. So I want it here. 2 bits that width. I want another bit that width. Take this little bit off the end. Can't remember what else I had to tell you. I had a few things to tell you. There we go. I've gone quiet, haven't I? What a relief for you, eh? Would like to have got this finished on this video because it would be good to see it completely done, but I don't want it to go on too long either. Have we got some more of those pages? We have. Oh, look, there's a little map. I think that's where these maps come from, actually, from this book. I'm going to cut that map out and keep that and use that somewhere. And this can be stamping paper. Might put it up in that top corner or something. I like maps of places. I like old maps like this, you know. Not so much modern coloured maps. Not so keen on them, but that's a nice piece for printing on. What are we doing? We've got a piece there and a piece up there, don't we? This tears so beautifully because it's quite an old book. I want you, and we want you like in half this way. I think. Let's measure it before I tear it, eh? Let's do you to there. Right. Got the metal bit there, so we're not going over. Oh, I've got a bit down here to do as well. Oh, I've also used, I know I used 2 or 3. I used to also use Barbara's from 49 Dragonflies. Let's get that off there. I have to cut round that. I used to use her journal, her planners once. You know, she prints them every month, has them every month. I did those for a while, but I like the whole year done in one go. Yeah, that didn't work for me. I like her ideas and the way she does it, really. And if it suited me, I would definitely use them. As I say, this isn't the same book, but I don't think that matters. Going to put that there. Not going to see this corner anyway because there's going to be a pocket down here, but I do want to cover it anyway. Let's not have quite so much out. It might not go so grungy. And also, I bought myself, well, I couldn't find the size pencil case and the type of pencil case I wanted because I use a lot of colours and things in my journals. So I couldn't find, a lot of the pencil cases were really quite kiddified, childish. They're all for schools, really. You know, that where I was looking anyway. I know you can get some beautiful ones off Etsy and things. But in the end, I found this lovely wooden box. It was about that long, perfect length of pencils, and about that wide and quite deep. It was in a crafting section. I guess you would paint it or decorate it or what have you. Had a lovely inscribed bit on the front, you know, with a flower. Anyway, I'm staining it. I decided, because it's going to be used in with my bureau in the other room. I'm staining it and see if I can make it look like an old piece of wood. You know, it's been made into a box, and or older piece of wood. I was going to put that on there, wasn't I? Should we pop that in the corner there, just as a bit of fun? Watch, I could pop it in this corner. Let's put it in that corner. Right, this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to do this upside down, otherwise you're not going to be able to see it, and I'm not going to be able to reach. But we just make sure we do it the right way. Now this front bit, what do we want this front bit? I like that, but actually I think I'm going to carry on with, I'm sorry if it's boring for you. I think I'm going to carry on with this book because I really like that effect. It's giving on the back then. I've got a lot of it, so some of this isn't quite the same, but it doesn't matter. I'm really quite enjoying the whole look of that. It's a good base for putting other stuff on. I deliberately wanted the front patch patched up because I'm putting a top on the front. If I'd found my really big pieces of sheet music, which I don't know where it is at the moment, considering I've had a tidy up, that's a bit worrying. There's every possibility I've run out though. So, whoops, I've got to put this upside down so it's the right way round when you open the book. I'll probably just cover it with this and then put a nice pretty piece of paper over the top or something. We'll see. I will be putting some quotes and things like that on here as well. I just haven't done those yet. I haven't made those up yet. Right. Get down. I'll do a bit more with you and then I'll let you go. This is the first, I think one of the first times I've ever done a journal. Done a video without having had a drink next to me, and I really need another drink, so it's not going to run late. Run over, that's for certain. Well, this is what I need. That side's nice, isn't it? It's got more. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Right. The only us crafters would find 2 book pages put together pretty, you know. Just overlap it a tiny bit. Oh, it's my friend's birthday today. I must send her an email. I usually send her a card, but I was away and I didn't have her address with me, which was a problem. So by the time I got back, it would have been late, and I'd rather just send her a message than send her a late card, you know. That's sticky. Let's fold it in half. I can use the back with smaller pieces. Keep doing that, turning it over and finding the other side more interesting. Dee-dee. So I hope to get the 2 vintage journals I'm doing, Suzanne and Hannah, they're called. There is a possibility we might actually get a 3rd one out of all those signatures. I'll have to see what it's like when I put it, as I'm, you know, sorting it out. It might end up, the chunky one might end up too chunky, too big, so I might end up making that smaller, you know, and making 2, which is no problem, no big deal. But yeah, there's a lot of work gone into these 2 vintage journals. But it's good, it's nice. Keep that piece. But I didn't get as much done while I was away as I'd hoped. The thing with going away is I didn't feel very well for a couple of days. You know, not in my own bed, and I did quite a bit. But I mean, the journeys were very easy and good. I mean, the first one when I went over, I left at 5:30 in the morning. I drove the entire way in the dark, but it was very quiet. It was lovely. It's a good time to drive. I was up at 4:30. Let my meds kick in, and then I drove over. And coming back was very quiet. It was daytime, obviously, but it was very quiet as well. However, it does take it out of me. I don't stop either. I just do the whole journey in one go, if I can. When I got back, it started snowing just as I was unloading the car, which was really helpful. This is a different book as well, but I don't think that matters. It's nice to see the different size fonts, isn't it? I got glue there. No, not very much. Didn't think I had. There we go. Oh, tiny strip there, look. That's not covered. Never mind. I shall go around afterwards and fill in gaps. Any gaps that I might have. There's another one there as well. So, I'm not sure we're going to get this done. The Red Dragon. That's a different book again. Oh, that's a nice colour, isn't it? Take that off and stamp that. I've got a lot of bits for stamping on, haven't I? I really like this effect of the whole thing being the book page. Go around this with a little knife, I think, and cut them off. I'm not unscrewing, taking this out and doing underneath. That's just gonna be the way it is, you know. Oops, that's my ruler. Must have some more book pages here somewhere. I have this one. Oh, here's a whole pile. Let's get this nice. These are slightly bigger pages, these, I think. Yeah. So anyway, it's a nice, gentle, easy way to go back into crafting, isn't it? If you've had some time off like me. Don't have to use much in the old way of brain power, do we? Doing something simple as this. Yeah. I hope it hasn't been too boring for you, but as I say, it's a craft along, so hopefully you're doing some nice crafting. Let me know what you're doing, what you're working on at the moment. Or if you're not crafting, if you're doing something else, you know. Let me know how you're getting on. You know how your Christmas was, if you had a fun New Year. We had a very quiet New Year. I mean, you know, when there's a baby sleeping, you tend not to, well, we didn't. I was too tired anyway. There was a time I went to New Year's parties and had a great time, but I'm not much of a party goer anymore. Perfectly honest, I like my home too much. I like being at home. It's one of my favourite places to be. So yeah. Although I wasn't this year, I was with my son, but we were still at home, you know, we still didn't go out anywhere, which suited me fine. But there was some fire. My son actually, when he went to bed, he opened his curtains and he laid there watching fireworks go off. There's where he lives, there's a company, or some people not far away, who are actually professional firework. They do displays. They're professional firework display people, and they obviously set some off at home, and which is near my son's house. So he's laid in bed watching all the beautiful, really big fireworks going off. I think that was very nice for him. So they do occasionally have them going off at random times of the year because, as I say, they're either practicing a display or, you know, a new type of firework or whatever. Having said that, there's somebody near me, a few doors down, and they set fireworks off all the time. Well, that's an exaggeration. Obviously, they don't do it all the time, but they're forever going off. You know, they must just love fireworks. You know, obviously, you expect it, you know, when it's what we call bonfire night in this country. But I'm going to turn it around now so I can just finish that bottom bit. And then I'm going to let you go. Whoops, sorry. I'm just going to have to do this like this, I think. It's going to be difficult. I'm not sure you can see the very bottom here. Actually, you probably can't. Let me just check. If you can't, I'll let you go. No, you can't see what I'm going to do next. So I'm going to let you go. Hope you've all had a nice little crafty session. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Take care now. Bye.